pianoplay.com. Hi everyone, welcome back to another free piano lesson by pianoplay.com. This is David here, and today I'm going to show you how to read piano notes. I'm going to introduce you to the treble staff, and then I'm going to show you how the notes are written on it. What's the treble staff? We're going to see right now. So be ready to read your first piano note. Let's go. Alright, say hello to the staff. As you can see, the staff is built out of 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 lines or 4 spaces. This is one space, this is the second space, the third one, and the fourth one. The notes are written on the lines or on the spaces. So, or on the lines or between the lines. These notes are written between the lines, and these notes are written on the lines. I'm going to draw them black. So now you know how the notes are written. Next thing I'm going to show you is the clef. Why do we need a clef? Think of it, we use one staff to draw all the notes on the piano, and the piano has a huge range. That's why people invented the clef. There are 2 common clefs for playing piano. The first clef is the G clef, and this clef is for notes above middle C, for the higher register. I'm not going to explain fully how to draw a G clef, since I'm going to demonstrate this on an apart tutorial, but I'm going to show you shortly how to do it. We take the second line and we start from there. We draw a sort of a 6, like this, going up, then we curve and we go down all the way and we make a tail. This is the way to draw a G clef. And why is it called a G clef? Well, look at the belly of the clef. If you look at it, you can see that it looks like letter G. So you can imagine why it is called the G clef. This line in the G clef indicates the note G. Aha, nice. So this one is not just a G, but it's the G above middle C on the piano. Now let's see what goes next. If we go down from a line to a note between the first line and the second line, we get the note under G, or below G, the note F. Below that, on the first line, we have E. Under the first line, we have D. And now I'd like to go further, but I don't have a line any longer. So what I'm doing, I'm creating an imaginary line. I'm painting this line in that way because it's not really there, it's just an imaginary line. And all I draw is this line, this part of the line, and then I draw the note C on it. This note is middle C. So far so good, eh? To conclude, this clef is the G clef, and it indicates the G above middle C, which stands on the second line. As we go down, if we take one step from a line to between the first line and the second line, we get F, and so on to E, D, and C. So that's the story behind reading piano notes. Now, last but not least, here's another useful tip. The notes that stand between the lines create the word face. So this note is F. If this is the treble clef, then A, C, and E. The notes on the lines create the initials of the sentence, every good boy deserves fudge. So E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy deserves fudge and face. So this is going to help you to find the piano notes if you're somehow confused. So that's basically it. I introduced you to the step, and then I showed you that the notes can be placed on the lines and between the lines, and then we play the song Merrily We Roll Along based on that information. Now, if you're curious to learn to draw the G clef, I suggest you go to that page on how to draw a G clef. The link is here below. And on the next piano lesson, I'm going to show you a little bit of piano technique, the basic of how to fall to the key without causing pain and stress in your finger. So I'll see you in the next beginner's piano lesson. Bye bye!
PianoPlayIt.com PianoPlayIt.com